is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Coming up on News 3 Live at 4, find out when officials say how soon the area's wind farm project will be completed.
Plus, a local man is taking to the court despite his disability. Hear what he's hoping people will help him with so he can continue to be like everyone else.
And after experiencing some colder temperatures in the area, will we see some warmer temperatures anytime soon? The Storm Team 3 weather team will have your forecast. Live at 4 starts now.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
Incoming students at Western Illinois University might have to pay more in student fees. Good afternoon. Welcome to Live at 4. I'm Devin Brooks.
And I'm Jenna Skarlupka. Student Government Association is talking about a $1.91 change for next school year. This increase would not affect current students since tuition is locked in once you start as a student. This increase is for Go West buses, technology fees, and facility fees. SGA President Colton Markey says these changes help students have resources on campus.
I think it takes a lot of thought in any cost increase that we have to decide, and it's whether or not we're providing that same resources and same education for safety and for mobility throughout Macomb in order to provide the same experience for students.
SGA plans to vote on this bill next week, and once it's approved, the Board of Trustees will vote on the fee during their meeting at the end of March.
Well, after a windy morning with some pretty cold temperatures, will we be seeing some warmer conditions head into our area soon? Storm Team 3's Kason Frericks is here to tell us about what to expect. Kason?
Yes, Devin, very cold temperatures this morning and even very cold temperatures right now. We're sitting at 25 degrees and those sunny skies are actually not helping much because we've got winds out of the north-northwest at 11 miles an hour. As we take a quick look at our surface map here now, you can see tons of high pressure off to our west here, and all our showers and snow have moved off to our east here. And that high pressure is actually going to be a part of a warm front that's going to start to move its way into our area that we're going to see about through the weekend. Now for tonight, we're going to have those clear skies still, and the temperatures are going to be very cold at 11 degrees, and winds will die down out of the west at 5 miles per hour. I'll have more on when we will expect the warm temperatures back over to you guys at the desk.
A new source of power could soon be heating homes, running electricity and appliances in your home. If you've driven north on US 67 past Monmouth within the past year, you've probably noticed these windmills. Capital Power is behind the project in McDonough County, with hopes to bring power to parts of Macomb and Missouri. The project to bring nearly 60 wind turbines to the county has been in the works for more than a decade. Senior Development Manager Matt Martin says although construction is not fully complete, the windmills are already in motion.
We are actually starting to produce power now onto the grid. That power goes to where it's needed most. The lines that we're connected to, the electric lines, feed into northeast Macomb. They also feed west over to the Mississippi River. And so it goes to where it's needed first. So that is primarily Macomb. As the project gets built out and produces more power, that power goes elsewhere, mostly further east in Illinois.
Martin says the project cost $240 million and is expected to be completed by the middle of March.
A local man is turning his disability into an ability to help him do the things he enjoys the most. This man stays highly involved in activities that he doesn't let himself miss out on. He's hoping the community will help him beat all the odds. He's described as a light in the room.
Need good luck from you.
He's also considered the biggest fan you can have.
He's just Mike.
Because I was in a wheelchair, people assumed that I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that.
Michael Martinez is a 27-year-old sophomore at Carl Sandburg College who everyone knows, but not because he rolls around in a wheelchair. It's because of his spirit for others.
Caring, whenever you need somebody, he's always there.
Though if you meet Michael, he focuses on his ability, not disability. And that's how he's able to coach sports teams, not letting his disability of spina bifida keep him from being at sports games and leading groups on campus.
It's amazing to feel the love, the atmosphere. Take good shots, play defense. When you play defense, you get a score. You got to capitalize off those.
Yeah!
He's very energetic. He brings life wherever he goes.
Now Michael is looking to take a step further.
This chair gives Michael an opportunity to get a little more mobility.
Mike says this chair will make a difference for him because it's going to give him the ability to do what he has not been able to do for years, but now making this possible will be able to let him talk to people while standing.
I was always stuck in the house, watching out the window, watching my friends do things.
But by raising enough money for this new chair, walking and standing becomes a reality for Michael.
It was always, Michael can't do this, Michael can't do that, so why even invite him?
And now his friends want to make a change in his life.
Michael's going to do great things with this chair.
Michael hopes this encourages other people with disabilities to see that they are not left out.
Whatever disability they may have, you don't even notice it because you look past that.
The chair costs $5,000 and they're really close to their goal, but they still need more support. A GoFundMe page has been set up for anyone who would like to donate. We will have a link to the GoFundMe page tomorrow on our website at news3wiu.com.
For more than a month, recreational cannabis has been legal in Illinois, but at Western Illinois University, regulations still apply. Macomb residents aged 21 and older can purchase cannabis, but it is prohibited here at the university. The WIU Office of Public Safety explains the charges that can result from possession on campus.
If you're adult 21 years or older, you still can't have it on campus, so you still would be subject to maybe a city fine or more likely a judicial for having that.
Watts says if you do transport cannabis, it must be in a sealed container from the dispensary. The 5 closest dispensaries are located in Quincy, Canton, Springfield, Peoria, and Milan, Illinois.
Still to come on Live at 4, after months of construction and promise of opening, Starbucks in front of Walmart is still not open. The answer when you can buy your cup of joe in the new building ahead.
And political strategist and longtime friend of the president, Roger Stone, faces his sentencing today. The latest on how long he will be behind bars when Live at 4 continues.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. Live at 4 is back in a moment.
Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. Your potential is our purpose. Explore your talents in a place you belong.
Taking me home, bring me back to solid ground. Taking me home, bring me back to solid ground. Taking me home, bring me back. I can hear the sound.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. Live at 4 continues.
Longtime political strategist and friend of President Donald Trump, Roger Stone, was sentenced to 40 months in prison this morning. Stone was convicted last fall of lying to Congress and threatening a witness regarding his efforts for Trump's 2016 campaign. During the hearing, the judge told the courtroom, quote, "At his core, Mr. Stone is an insecure person who craves and recklessly pursues attention," end quote. Stone's sentence includes 2 years of probation.
And now to a News 3 follow-up. We told you back in November the new Starbucks on East Jackson Street would be open by February. Well, if you've been by the building, it's not ready to serve a cup of joe. For years, Macomb Development Director Kim Pierce says this business plan has been brewing. The international coffee chain was waiting for the perfect opportunity with the city. And Pierce says the 6,000 square foot building won't only be a place to grab a latte or cup of tea. More businesses will be sharing the space. Verizon will occupy the building and a third tenant is to be announced. The new date for the opening is set for March 23rd.
Well, do you have a talent? It could win you some extra cash. News 3's Noah Royer explains how one group of Macomb businesses are responding to declining customers.
For years, students and locals have been using their musical talent at one of the many open mic nights around the city of Macomb to entertain guests. Most of the city's bars hold an open mic night, but it's the one side of this bar that has the longest running record. For more than 3 years, Change of Pace's open mics have hosted everything from rock bands and solo acts to rap artists and even dulcimer players. But due to a combined lack of interest in the declining population in both the community and the university, the event has begun to falter.
It'll be a 3-month initiative. There'll be 6 events.
Owner of Macomb Square Music, Adam Oliver, is looking to shake things up inside the Pace.
Not really stealing a phrase or anything, but just trying to create some unity between the campus and the town and the business community as well.
His idea, a talent show. Oliver says that the talent show could have a 4-figure prize of at least $1,000, hoping these acts could bring in a variety of performers, both from the WIU and Macomb communities.
I've got some other people involved with us here initially that are going to help bring more of the talent toward the show and more people to come and watch. That's the whole goal.
Qualifiers will begin February 20th, with the finals planned for April. Reporting for News 3, I'm Noah Royer.
Well, it sure is chilly outside, but the good thing is we have some sunny days coming up.
That sun is for our psyche. Help us out. Meteorologist Kason Frericks is here to tell us more about the weather for the weekend. Kason?
Well, yes, after a chilly afternoon, some warm temperatures are actually going to move into our area over the weekend. Of all the details coming up after the break.
Rooted in teaching tradition, the desire to impact lives through education marks our Western identity. We believe every student with the hope to succeed deserves a chance at our institution. We're invested in honing each student's individual strengths to turn that hope into promise. Our commitment shows in everything that we do. It guides our faculty with empathy. It grows our students with courage. It moves each of us with purpose. In Macomb and Quad Cities, all walks of life meet to share cultures, ideas, and aspirations. Together, our students welcome new perspectives, helping them bring true value wherever they go next. Whatever the next challenge or change we face, our fighting spirit strengthens and evolves. With fortitude, we remain devoted to our vision. Brave and loyal, we stand as Leathernecks. For our students, for our region, for our state, and beyond. And when we stand together, we stand up for what matters, going forth as one. And that unity takes us far beyond what we've ever imagined.
and welcome back, Macomb, to a chilly afternoon here. Our current temperature is 25 degrees outside, but those winds are actually out of the north right now, and it's making our feels-like temperature of 15 degrees even with those sunny skies. Let's take a quick look at our almanac here, and you can see we are well below our average for this time of the year of 40 degrees. Our average low is 20, and look at our record 67 all the way back in 1983, but we won't see that record low of -8 degrees. As we take a quick look here at our current radar, there's nothing on it. We're going to have no precipitation, and that's what we're going to see as we start to head into our weekend as well here. Our service map now, you can see loads of high pressure all across the Midwest and into the western part of the United States, and that has pushed those clouds out of the way, and that's why we have those sunny skies. And it's actually going to cause an interesting little weather phenomenon here. You're going to see this that for tomorrow, Friday, there's going to be no precipitation or rain, no snow at all across the entire United States. This only happens a couple of days throughout the year, and it's going to be what happens tomorrow. As we look around our area for our temperatures right now, Quincy is at 27 degrees. Beardstown is also at 27, and Keokuk, you're at 26 degrees right now. For tonight, however, temperatures are going to drop into the lower teens, 13 up in Burlington, 12 in Peoria, and 13 also down in Springfield. For tomorrow, though, our temperatures are going to feel much better than they are today. We're going to be up into the 40s, 40 for Beardstown, 42 in Quincy and Keokuk, and 41 over there with our friends in Burlington. And then for tonight, you're going to see lows of around the 20s, 25 in Beardstown, 24 in Springfield, and a little bit warmer in Quincy at 27 degrees. And as we come here to our hometown here of Macomb, clear skies tonight. That's why our temperatures are going to feel so low of 11 degrees, and winds are actually going to die off, however, to 5 miles an hour. For tomorrow, you're going to see Macomb here. We're going to hit a high of 40 degrees with very sunny skies, so it's going to be a very beautiful day out. And those winds out of the south is what's actually going to help our temperatures rise up a little bit. For tomorrow night, though, we're going to have clear skies once again, a low of 24, and our winds will die off just a little bit to 9 miles an hour. And as we take a quick look here at our 5-day forecast, you can see 40 degrees obviously for Friday, and then look at our weekend. It is going to feel so good outside. 49 is a high on Saturday with sunny skies. And then for our Sunday, yes, that is 50s on the board there, 53 degrees as our high. And we're going to have to enjoy our weekend because Monday we could have some rain showers throughout the day that could turn into a little bit of snow at night. And then for Tuesday, we'll have a high of 37 degrees and a low of 26. So my goal for everybody is to get outside this weekend and enjoy it.
For
50
sure.
degrees.
Definitely. Well, guess what?
What's that?
We get to tell you what's coming up in sports. And what's coming up in sports is the WIU baseball team is on their way to Mississippi. Find out who they play this weekend.
Plus, the WIU men's and women's basketball teams are looking to solidify their spots in the upcoming Summit League Conference Tournament. And we'll take a look at each team's upcoming matchups.
And the Macomb Bombers were in action Tuesday night. We'll tell you how they did. Plus, take a look at their first round state tournament matchups. Stay with us. Live at 4. We'll be right back.
Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. Large enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. Your potential is our purpose. Explore your talents in a place you belong. Western Illinois University is here to serve your future. enough to provide opportunities, small enough to connect you to them. You are unique, and we are committed to you. Become the future you at WIU Quad Cities.
Welcome back to Live at 4. I'm Austin Gillentine. Tuesday night inside MHS Gym was the final home game for the 2020 seniors and the second to last regular season game heading into this year's state tournament. A bittersweet moment for these seniors as they got ready to take on Payson. Macomb kept it close throughout the first half with Sam Allen opening up the scoring for the Bombers with this three. Macomb owns the early lead. Payson wouldn't be kept quiet though as this drive to the hoop got things going for the Indians. It's 3-2. A little mishap here for the Bombers as the turnover leads to the easy score for Payson. They're in the lead. Macomb would answer back though as Alexander Curtis finds Adam Farr in the lane for the easy bucket. Now Payson down 3 at the end of the first half, and they went to the 3 from the corner, and it's as good as your tax return. It's cash money. We're all tied up. Final seconds of the first half, no other option but to chuck it up from deep, and it's good from downtown. Payson takes the lead going into half. And Payson would go on to win this one. Final score 55-44. The Bombers have one more game left before tip-off against the Rockets is scheduled for 6 p.m. Now we take a look at some other regionals in our area, this time in the 1A bracket. On Monday night, number 1 seed Liberty is taking on Astoria at 6 p.m. On Tuesday, Monmouth United takes on Biggsville West Central at 7:30 p.m. from Gavala, and Bushnell takes on Camp Point Central from Mount Sterling at 7:30. It's a home stretch of the season for both WIU basketball teams, and both still have something to play for in the final 3 games heading into the conference tournament. For the women, they play tonight at Western Hall against Omaha. Last time out against the Mavericks in Omaha, it was an 83-69 victory for the Leathernecks. They'll most likely need to win out if they want to keep that 3rd seed in the Summit League tournament. Here's what head coach J.D. Gravina and a few players had to say about if they pay attention to the standings during the season.
I don't know how much the players are. I think a little bit, some of them, but not to the extreme of me. I mean, I know exactly, the 7 different scenarios we can have and who would finish where and who we play in the conference tournament, but I don't really share that with the team.
So we definitely do keep up with all the games around the league and just trying to finishing out the season strong and trying to get in the best position for the best postseason run that we can make. So it all definitely is important.
From Western Hall is scheduled for 7 p.m. and can be streamed live on ESPN+. For the men, they have a game Saturday night also against Omaha inside Western Hall. Last time these teams met, they needed extra time, ultimately with the Mavericks taking it 87-82 in overtime. A win for the Leathernecks would keep them in 8th place in the Summit League and in line for that 8th and last seed in the conference tournament just above Denver. The Leathernecks play the Pioneers the last game of the regular season, so a win Saturday would really help their chances in making the postseason. Tip-off from Western Hall is scheduled for 2 p.m. and can be streamed live on ESPN+. It's another weekend and another chance for the WIU baseball team to get back on track in the early part of the season. They will travel to Pearl, Mississippi this weekend for the Jackie Robinson Tournament, where they will face Southern, Alcorn State, and Jackson State. They're looking to get their first win of the season after getting swept last weekend by Tennessee. First pitch against Southern is scheduled for 4 p.m. That's sports. Final word is next.
We are Western Illinois University, and we are amazing.
On Fridays, we wear purple.
We are home to professional athletes and actors,
lawmakers, CEOs, a civil rights leader,
and a 3-star general, plus over 100,000 other impressive alumni.
Our programs are mighty. Our law enforcement program is the largest in the state of Illinois and is known internationally.
Supply chain management boasts a nearly 100% job placement rating.
And cornfields might surround us, but we have a fine arts program that can rival any large city.
It's okay to take courses in wine tasting, wedding planning,
scuba diving, grain drying, Renaissance art,
engineering computational methods, or advanced federal taxation.
Sometimes our classes even take us to Disney World.
The Apostle Islands, Greece, France, all around the world.
For fun, we spray paint a bulldog statue, race cardboard boats, and shave our heads and dance all night to raise money for charities.
Not only do we paint the paws before homecoming, but we show our love for our mighty mascot, Colonel Rock, with painted statues all over town.
Sometimes we play volleyball with a giant ping ball, and sometimes we play in the mud.
It's totally normal to look at our res hall windows and see a hot air balloon floating by.
Or experience all 4 seasons in one day.
Hey alumni, jump on that Amtrak from Chicago or St. Louis or anywhere in between.
And come back to get a horseshoe,
listen to the award-winning Jazz Studio Orchestra,
or tailgate before a D1 game.
Not every school can say they started the 4-year cost guarantee program
and have a second campus on the banks of the mighty Mississippi.
We are Western Illinois University.
And we are the Leathernecks.
WIU's 2 lovable and furry mascots, Rocky and Ray, celebrated their birthdays today during a celebration held in the University Union.
The pair even posed for pictures with students this afternoon, and there were even cupcakes to celebrate the special occasion. A happy birthday poster was also available for guests to sign, and Colonel Rock celebrates his 10th birthday on March 4th, while his cousin Ray turned 2 on Valentine's Day.
And speaking of Rocky, this year's Rocky on Parade will kick off its first event at the Macomb Arts Center this weekend. The Rocky Rally event will give businesses a chance to sponsor a dog design from among 46 entries in the Children's Rocky Coloring Contest. Families are encouraged to attend and vote on their favorite Rocky. More details can be found on your screen.
That's awesome. I'm a huge dog fan, a huge dog person. My little mutt, Rusty, he lived to be 17, and he probably retired way sooner than Colonel Rock did. He just slept all day, but
yeah, you were telling me on the break, you just kind of cuddle up with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for any dogs that are out this weekend, you have a great forecast for them, right?
Great forecast. Get out and walk your dog for this weekend. But tonight, however, it is going to be a bit chilly. We're going to have clear skies with a low of 11, and winds are going to be light, though, out of the west. And then for tomorrow, we're going to have sunny skies. We're going to reach the 40s just a little bit. And those winds actually have the southwest at 13 miles an hour, where they're going to help bring our temperatures up. And then for tomorrow night, once again, we'll have clear skies. Not quite as cold as it will be tonight, but we will have a low of 24, and those southwest winds will be at 9 miles per hour. And then here we go. We'll look at our 5-day forecast real quick. 40 is our high on Friday. And then look at our weekend here. What a beautiful weekend it is. Get outside and enjoy the nice weather. 49 degrees as our high on Saturday with sunny skies. Sunday is going to be a high of 53 with also sunny skies. And then Monday, we could see a little bit of rain start to move into the forecast there in the afternoon. And then maybe into the night, we could see a little bit of some snow showers. We'll have a low of 33 then. And then for Tuesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 37 and a low of 26. So get outside this weekend and enjoy the beautiful weather.
I don't see too much any snow, though. I know it's not going to happen, but
there could be a little bit of a chance maybe at night, but I'm expecting more rain for the afternoon.
Awesome, but it's a great weekend to get out.
It is, yes.
All right, well, that's all that we have for today.
Mm-hmm.
But we are online all the time. Stay up to date with us, news3wiu.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Just search our handle, News3WIU. You can also search for us on YouTube and subscribe.
And thank you for joining us this evening.
Yeah, also join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for our award-winning morning show, Good Morning Macomb. From all of us at News 3, have a good night, Macomb.